What is up, guys? Alex here, welcome back. And today I'm going to be bringing you my reaction to the newest death battle, Amy Rose versus Ramona Flowers. Now, if you watched my last death battle reaction, I suggested that it was going to be Harley, because when it showed Amy, they showed her with her huge hammer. I'm like thinking, all of a sudden, it just rushed me, mainly probably because of the new Suicide Squad movie, where Harley has her mallet or her hammer, whatever. And I'm thinking, oh, maybe she's gonna fight Harley. No, she's gonna be fighting Ramona from what's it called? Scott Pilgrim versus the World. Now, I haven't seen that movie, even though I have it. I read halfway through the first book, and I was really liking it, but then I got spoiled and saying that the main character, Scott, is pretty much an asshole. He cheats on never mind. I'm not gonna say. Probably said too much already, but yeah. Have you read the movie, and have you seen the movie? If you read the book and seen the movie, fuck, you know what I'm talking about. So yeah, let's just get straight into this.
As the old saying goes,
Harley,
every great man is a
of
badass
course.
woman with a big hammer, something like that. And today's combatants are exactly that. What could go wrong? Amy Rose, Sonic the Hedgehog's #1 fangirl. And Ramona Flowers, the girl of Scott Pilgrim's dreams. He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick. And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
I feel like maybe Amy's gonna win this
young
one.
Amy Rose first heard of the adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog, she became immediately obsessed. But while most rabid fangirls would stalk him online or build a shrine in their closet, Amy dialed her crazy up to 11. I guess you could say she was hooked on Sonics? Huh? Threw up in my mouth a little bit, that was so bad. Well, determined to meet her hero face to face, Amy decided that the best option was to learn how to read tarot cards. Of course.
Hey,
the lady at the fair never let me down. After lots of practice, one reading finally predicted she would meet the blue blur on the mysterious Little Planet. And she did beat him. Well, after she was kidnapped by the evil Dr. Eggman and used as bait to lure Sonic into a trap, but hey, first impressions aren't everything, right? God knows that's true, or we certainly wouldn't be working together. What? So I forgot my pants on my first day. It happens to us all. No, It doesn't. Anyway, meeting Sonic wasn't enough for Amy. Despite her young age and inexperience, she made it her personal mission to become a part of his freedom-fighting crew. So Amy spent some time building a badass skill set to convince her hasty hedgehog hero she'd be a valuable team member. And girlfriend. It actually wouldn't take long. By running after Sonic, her sheer will and determination let her reach the super speed she needed to chase him down. That's terrifying.
Wow.
Keep in mind, Sonic's casual speed sits at about 765 miles per hour. That's extra terrifying. Tell me about it. Apparently,
Average.
your innate hedgehog speed gene, which is a thing. Where the hell they got this, I have no clue. I mean, have you seen real hedgehogs run? They're not all that fast. Apart from being quick on her feet, Amy can target specific enemies with a homing attack, charge up speed with the spin dash, and even turn herself invisible. Right.
What?
By concentrating her energy, Amy can somehow cloak her entire body from view. She's obsessive, fast, and can turn herself invisible. It's like the Sonic gods made the ultimate stalker.
Yeah.
Well, she still hasn't learned how to hide her shadow. That might be even scarier. But what really gives Amy an edge is her signature weapon, the Pico Pico Hammer. God, that's a dumb name. It's actually based on the Japanese children's toy of the same name. Yeah, well, this weapon would be totally stupid if it didn't create tornadoes! That's right, it can create a pink vortex to throw at Amy's enemies. She can also use the Pico Pico hammer to double jump or spin through the air like a helicopter. And if she loses it, she can somehow magically summon a new one out of thin air. Really think you're moving on too fast from the whole tornado thing, Wiz. Tornadoes! From the hammer! Hamnado! After all was said and done, Amy became good enough to join Sonic's squad, becoming a valuable member of the team. She's strong enough to match the power of a 25-foot-tall metal machine. She dazed the Iron King, a guy who can tank laser fire from an army, and once threw her hammer hundreds of feet into the air to knock Dr. Eggman's ship out of flight. She survived a one-on-one match against Knuckles where she was crushed by a boulder over twice her size. And even more impressively, she once wiped out half of an entire robotic invading force all on her own. She may be powerful, but she still has some growing up to do. Amy is a tween girl. She's pretty immature sometimes, rushing into action without thinking. Like when she was mind controlled by Justin Bieber.
What?
Justin Bieber. Really?
Oh, okay,
Yep.
I get it.
He's a beaver who mind controls girls through the power of repetitive and uninspired music. Jesus. But the most important thing to take away from all of this is that once Amy Rose
Shots
sets her mind to
everywhere.
something, she will get it done. No matter what.
Keep your rotten robots away from my Sonic or you're gonna be sorry!
When Ramona Flowers first saw Scott Pilgrim, she was immediately unimpressed. She just wanted to do her own thing, delivering packages for Amazon Canada. But Scott couldn't get her out of his mind. Literally in his mind, which is weird.
It's not weird at all. So, no, it's just you have this really convenient subspace highway running through your head that I like to use. It's like 3 miles in 15 seconds.
Right.
Yeah, okay. Anyway, Scott somehow managed to charm her into giving him a chance. But there was just one little, somewhat dangerous catch to it all.
Yeah.
You see, if Scott wanted to land his pilgrims at Vagina Rock, he had to battle
Oh my
Ramona's
gosh.
Lexus. God, screw that. That's way too much work. I don't care how hot she is. Find a new one. Luckily for Scott, he did not have to fight them all alone, as Ramona isn't your typical damsel in distress. Yeah, she's a badass. She's strong, tough, and damn good on a pair of rollerblades. She's also proficient in numerous types of weapons, from mallets to swords, and carries multiple on her person at all times, such as her titanium baseball bat. And her giant hammer. It might look plain to you, but when Ramona wields this sledge, even Gundam robots fall to pieces. It also gives her a +2 bonus against girls. That doesn't sound very impressive. Sure, it's a tiny number, but in context, all power-ups in Scott Pilgrim's world use small numbers for big changes, so it's actually not half bad. Well, either way, somehow she keeps all her weapons in her purse. How the hell do women do that? That's not just any purse, Boomstick. It's her subspace suitcase. It may seem like an ordinary bag, but it's actually a door to an extra-dimensional hammer space. Okay. This subspace is a series of pocket dimensions available to certain people through extra-dimensional doorways. Dimension in a bag, got it. It's more of a doorway, and the dimension it leads to exists inside Ramona's head. She can even control this particular pocket of space with her emotions. Jesus, what the hell were these writers on? Heroin. And by that I mean a strong female protagonist. Hey-oh!
Sounds kind of like
What's
Raven's
with you today?
ability
Without
with
Ramona's
her
skills
different
and weaponry,
emotions.
Scott likely would have never succeeded in defeating the evil exes. Like when she fought Roxy, her ex from her sexy phase. Roxy is strong enough to knock Scott so hard he smashed several steel I-beams, which would need at least 3,000 pounds of force. And Ramona's taking hits and sexing up this superpowered chick, no problem. She's also got many years of experience under her belt. Even when she was just around 12 years old, she could fight off an entire army of older jocks all at once. She's strong enough to send people flying dozens of feet through the air with a smack of her hammer. And she's so fast and nimble on her rollerblades, she can keep up with ninjas. Man, this chick's got it all.
Half
Don't
ninja?
get too starry-eyed just yet, though. Ramona has her fair share of problems. For example, the only reason Ramona has so much control over her subspace in the first place is because one of her exes infected her with the glow. Ah, the glow, huh? That's a rough one. I've got it too. Wait, really? You have an energy field which turns your own emotions against you? Yeah, that's what I have. On a completely unrelated note, Wiz, how long should one's genitals normally, glow in the dark? Exactly 0 seconds. Okay, well, it's a good thing I don't have
What
that
the
problem
fuck?
then. But roller coasters of emotions aside, Ramona is one hell of an ass-kicking girlfriend any man would be lucky to get with. I think you need a doctor.
Well, then Gideon best get his pretentious ass up here, because I'm about to kick yours out of the Great White North.
All right,
Still
the
going with
bets
Amy.
are set. Let's end this debate once and for all. But first, if you're one of those people who eats food, then I have some great information for you. Tell it, Wiz.
Alright, so going with Amy. They didn't really give too much information on Ramona. I mean, they did, but they didn't. It wasn't as thorough as Amy's. But maybe that's just because Amy's been along for a long ass time. Since I think the 70s or 80s. Sorry about that. But yeah, if you know, let me know. Post it down below. Is Amy from or Sonic from the 70s or the 80s? Might be even longer than that actually. But I don't think so. But yeah. Going with Amy. R&B. What the fuck? Whoa! Now see, the thing that I'm most curious about in any death battle is how the fight's going to start out. Because you never know, it's different every time. And in some cases, like this, I'm really not getting a clear reason why they started fighting. Just throw it out there. What is that? Oh, the dimension. Oh, she might have an upper hand now. But will that be enough? Yeah. God damn. What was that? Oh. Yeah, I'm pretty sure she's got this. Unless something wild happens at the very end. Oh. Never mind. Ow. Was that a KO? Oh, nope. Here it comes. And there it is.
Game over. Ramona may have been the smarter and more level-headed of the two, but Amy just had the edge in almost every other category.
Yeah.
Ramona could skate faster than most, but Amy's fast enough to keep up with Sonic. To be clear, she's definitely not as fast as Sonic, but she's certainly capable of catching up to him at times. Ramona stood no chance in the speed department, so she had to rely on her skill and strength. And while they both had similar strength feats like defeating giant robots or whacking people a huge distance with their hammers, Amy's feats go several steps beyond anything of Ramona's.
Take Amy throwing her hammer into Eggman's ship in the sky, for instance. Given the height of the ship and Amy's location, it's likely she had to throw her hammer at least 2,100 feet. While her hammer's exact weight is unknown, its head is large enough to be compared to the biggest sledgehammer ever used by man.
God damn.
Pounds. In order to hit Eggman's ship as hard as she did,
What is the point of a hammer that big?
2 tons of force at bare minimum. And we're
Besides working on railroads.
And that was just the first throw. The second one made the ship spin over, putting it way higher than 2 tons. Ramona at her best could take a hit from Roxy, who can dole out Animags up to 1.5 tons of force.
Whereas Amy survived being crushed by a boulder which, scaled to her height, weighed at least 4 tons.
Ramona gained an advantage when she brought the fight to her subspace purse spine.
Yeah.
But when Ramona's ex Gideon was trapped in that subspace, he was able to escape by destroying her bag. As Amy is stronger and faster than Ramona, there's no reason to believe she couldn't do the same. And with Ramona's last trump card out of commission, all Amy had to do was finish her off.
Looks like Amy rose to the occasion.
The winner is Amy Rose.
Next time on Deathbattle.
Alright. That's... Wait, that was a marble shot. Hulk!
Hulk is next.
Oh, the tease!
Our Instagram this time. That's a so go check that out.
If you guys haven't heard, we launched a whole new channel. It's a totally separate initiative. It's called Game Attack. You should go subscribe. All you gotta do is click the little thing over there.
Sounds like fun.
Yeah.
I'm guessing this one. Well, there you guys have it. My reaction to the newest death battle, Amy Rose versus Ramona Flowers. Really hope you guys enjoyed that. As always, link to this video and their channel will be down in the description below. So make sure to check them out after this video, guys. Post your thoughts and comments down below. Let me know who you think should have won. Did you agree with the outcome? Did you disagree with it? Were you right or were you wrong? Like the video if you did and you want to see more reactions or previous reactions, hit that subscribe button to see more. Peace.